here's the thing about resilience. It doesn't actually come, interestingly, from being inoculated against all the bad things that happen. What we know about resilience is it actually comes from faith. It comes from knowing that I have within me strength, abilities, tools, courage. It comes from knowing that the universe is supporting me. And so in a way, our idea of inoculating children against the bad stuff that's going on is not actually what builds resilience. What builds resilience is for children to know how taken care of they are. For children to know how enough they are, how right they are, that they have tools. This is actually what creates resilience. So what I would say is, don't worry about letting them know about how bad the things in the world are. They're going to find out sooner or later. This is a time when their entire framework is being formed. And what you want is a framework that's created on things are okay. Yeah, sometimes it rains. I had a baseball birthday party planned and it rained, but that's okay. We went bowling instead. And just in little ways, they begin understanding not everything works out the way I wanted it to, but everything works out in the end. And it's okay, even if it's not what I wanted it to be. And then slowly they get, beat up on a playground somewhere, God forbid, whatever it is that happens. And they come home and they're taught it's okay. Maybe you want to take martial arts. Maybe we want to switch your school. Maybe I can talk to the parent. What you want, here's what's really the bottom line of this, is what you want is that our children know that they have within them the ability and the power to take care of themselves and to change their environment. That what they do matters. That when they come home from school and say, Mom, I got beat up on the playground, doesn't mean you're going to storm over to the other kid's house and, beat him up or beat up his mom. No matter how much you may want to. But it means that something is going to shift. It may be that he gets enrolled in karate. It may be that you talk on the phone to the principal or the other child's mother or whatever the situation may be. But that they know their actions make a difference. The opposite of resilience is what we call learned helplessness, which is the no matter what I do, it doesn't make a difference. And what we know about learned helplessness is it becomes pervasive. So if in one situation what I do doesn't make a difference, I extrapolate that into the world. And I move through the world thinking, I can't make a difference. It's very difficult for them to understand just in this circumstance I can't. And this is why it's so important when kids do come to know about what's going on in the world, that even though, all right, they may not be able to rub their nose and fix it, but they can make a difference. So whether it's things like raising money to build a well in Africa, build a toilet in India, sponsor some kids going to school, little things, a bake sale here, the idea that what I do actually can make a difference. These kids didn't have water. I did bake sales. Look what I've done. Is far more powerful for their lives than the quote unquote truer but very damaging idea that, one well doesn't really fix the world, and yeah, these terrorists are still killing people, and yeah. That's learned helplessness. And what that means is that as they move through the world, they're going to stop trying. They're going to stop trying in their own relationships. They're going to stop trying in school. They're going to stop trying in the workplace. So what you want to do is in every possible situation, help them understand they're not all powerful. They can't change everything, but they can change something. And in each situation, let the question become, what can I do? Okay, right now at 7 or 9 or 15, I don't have all the tools and abilities in the world. But with what I can do, I can bake cookies. I can rake people's yard and raise some money. I can organize, picnic. Kids are fighting in my class. I can bring everybody together. Let's have a swim party. Whatever it is. There's moments as we're growing up. I'll share a personal story about this. I was in 4th or 5th grade. So I was 8 or 9 at a swim party. And everybody was going down the slide into the swimming pool head first. They had one of those, not just a direct slide, but one of those curvy slides. And everybody was going down head first, and I was scared. And it was just on the verge of starting to be about to become ridiculed. They hadn't yet quite started taunting me, but you just get that feeling, your stomach starts to tighten, and you just know I'm about to be ridiculed. It's, the world is about to end, because when you're 8 or 9, all of your friends in the swimming pool ridiculing you is the end of the world. Now here's what happened. The father of the person whose swim party it was, who happened to be a very, very famous Hollywood actor at the time. And what I love also about the story is just the humanity of people that we think of as just, stars living in their own world. Watched this whole scene unfold, and he went like this to me. And he took me into the house. Now, this was 1979, maybe 1980. And he had a video camera. And he showed me how to use his video camera. And he and I went out, and he let me video all of the kids going down the slide into the pool. And of course, within now 5 minutes, the video camera was way cooler than the slide. And everybody wanted to come over and use the video camera. And he wouldn't let anybody touch it. He was like, no, you people are sliding. She's videoing. And he turned me from being the object of imminent ridicule to being the object of, awe. And it was subtle, and it was simple, and it didn't require a big lesson about, sitting them all down and making them understand, look, she has feelings. And, it was so just brilliant. And I share the story because little things like that parents can do. You have no idea the impact that these have on kids' lives. So use those impacts. Most of us think, God, what can you do? Kids are going to be kids. They're going to ridicule. They're going to this. But just allow yourself to be creative. Allow yourself to be intelligent. How can I switch this situation? Keeping it all good, all positive, all happy. And this is how you build resilience.